Hey guys, it's Shenseea. I'm talking about percentage. Jokes. I'm probably 80.
You've heard her hits, seen her dominate stages, and watched her collaborate with some of the biggest names in the industry. But who really is Shenseea? From a small Caribbean island to the global music stage, this is the rise of a star who refused to be ignored. Before the fame, before the millions of streams, there was a young girl from Jamaica with a bold voice, fearless energy, and a vision bigger than her surroundings. She wasn't just chasing music, she was creating a sound that the world couldn't resist. Her breakout moment? A viral freestyle that caught fire and opened doors she was ready to kick down. From dancehall anthems to international collaborations, Shenseea has redefined what it means to be a modern Caribbean artist, blending cultures, breaking barriers, and owning every moment of her rise. In today's video, we're diving into the life, struggles, and unstoppable journey of Shenseea, her roots, her grind, and how she transformed raw talent into global recognition. Sit back and like this video as we dive in. Shenseea was born October 1st, 1996, in Mandeville, Jamaica, a quiet town where simple rhythms shaped childhood dreams. Born Shenseea Linda Lee, she carried a name that would one day shake the dancehall scene. Raised primarily by her mother, Castellin Eleanor Williams, Shenseea's father, a South Korean national, was absent from her early life. That absence became part of her story, alongside a mother's unwavering commitment. By age 3, the family moved to Kingston, a city alive with music and possibility. There, rhythm became second nature. She sang in her church choir, danced to reggae beats, and absorbed the heartbeat of dancehall that pulsed through every street corner. At Mona High School, her passion began to shape into purpose. She performed at local events, dreaming of becoming more than a spectator in the story of music. Wanting to understand the industry behind the art, she enrolled in entertainment management at Excelsior Community College, until financial pressures forced her to make a hard choice: stay or leave. By 2015, life had added another layer. Shenseea became a young mother to her son, Rajiro. At just 19, responsibility deepened her resolve. She took local gigs and sang on small stages, determined to build a future for both her and her child. Her breakthrough came when she joined Romeach Entertainment as a promotional dancer. That moment turned everything. The nickname Shenseea emerged. During free studio sessions, these early years laid the foundation for her rise, rooted in resilience, responsibility, and cultural fusion. Every chord she would eventually sing, every stage she would command, began here, on those streets, in that choir, with that nickname echoing in the studio. From the first verse she ever delivered, Shenseea has been driven by a quiet conviction: to take dancehall beyond all borders. It didn't start with a platinum album or music festival stages. It began with grit. After her early remix of Vybz Kartel's Ludi caught fire in 2015, earning her a coveted slot on the Reggae Sumfest side stage, she was already pushing limits. By 2017, she walked onto the festival's main stage, proof that her voice would carry her further than anyone expected. That momentum carried her to the studio and onto global playlists. She joined forces with Jamaican legend Sean Paul on Rolling during his 2017 European tour, a move that planted Jamaican roots firmly on international soil. As her reputation grew, so did her ambition. In 2018, she appeared on Christina Aguilera's album Liberation, singing on Right Moves. That same year, she returned to collaborate again with Kartel on Secret Remix, reconnecting with her reggae strengths while leveling up production and reach. A career-defining moment arrived in 2019 when she signed with Interscope Records and released Blessed, featuring American rapper Tyga, a cross-genre anthem that earned over 58 million YouTube views by April 2022. Over the next year, Shenseea continued to diversify. She teamed up with Russian, Sway Lee, and Young Thug on IDKW 2020, joined forces with Masego and Major Lazer, and made her presence felt in the global dance music scene. Still, her biggest leap came in 2021. Featured on Kanye West's album Donda, she contributed vocals to Pure Souls alongside Roddy Ricch and received a Grammy nomination when Donda was up for Album of the Year. By 2022, Shenseea had earned her leading role, releasing her debut album Alpha through Interscope. With collaborations featuring heavyweights like Thee Stallion, 21 Savage, Beanie Man, Offset, and Sean Paul, the album hit number 2 on the Billboard Reggae Albums chart. Never content to stay still, she dove deeper into international partnerships. The 2024 follow-up, Never Gets Late Here, featured collaborations with Anita, Coi Leray, Wizkid, Masika, and DeGenius, earning her a Grammy nomination for Best Reggae Album. Her work after that has only reinforced her global stance. She's performed at Coachella, joined the Tropical Takeover Tour alongside Sean Paul and Mike Towers, and won the NAACP Image Award in 2023 for Diana, her collaboration with Fireboy DML. She's also bagged multiple MOBO awards, proof that she hasn't just captured Jamaica's attention, she's reshaped global music. In late 2025, a new chapter began. Shenseea parted ways with Interscope and signed a major global record deal with Columbia Records, and since '93, debuting her first single on the label, Boss Up, which immediately shot to number 1 on the US Reggae iTunes chart. Her trajectory, from remix battles and stage sidelines to Grammy stages, Coachella sets, and international record deals, is a roadmap of ambition meeting opportunity. Shenseea has done more than perform. She has reshaped dancehall's identity on a global scale. Let's see what the industry has rewarded her. When people talk about Shenseea's net worth, they often focus on the number. But the real story isn't the figure itself. It's the journey that built it. As her music began to travel beyond Jamaica, so did her earning power. Hit singles, international collaborations, and global performances transformed her from a local star into a worldwide brand. Streaming platforms amplified her reach, turning millions of plays into steady revenue, while live performances at major festivals and tours became some of her most powerful income drivers. By the mid-2020s, industry estimates placed Shenseea's net worth at around $6 million, with figures commonly ranging between $5 and $7 million. That growth didn't happen overnight. It was the result of years of momentum stacking. Music releases feeding touring demand, touring boosting streaming numbers, and visibility opening doors to bigger opportunities. Beyond music, Shenseea understood the value of her image. Brand partnerships with global and regional companies added another layer to her income, allowing her to monetize influence without diluting authenticity. These deals didn't just pay, they positioned her as a cultural force, not just an artist. Social media also played a quiet but powerful role. With millions of followers across platforms, Shenseea turned digital engagement into real revenue through ad income and promotional content, proving she could dominate both the stage and the screen. As her earnings grew, so did her investments. From property to lifestyle assets, her financial choices reflected intention rather than impulse. She wasn't chasing quick wins, she was building stability. What makes Shenseea's net worth impressive isn't just the money, it's what it represents. A young woman from Mandeville who turned talent into leverage. A dancehall artist who crossed borders without losing identity. A mother who transformed pressure into purpose. Her wealth is proof that culture can convert to capital, that authenticity can scale globally, and that patience, when paired with ambition, pays. Shenseea didn't just make hits, she made a future. And judging by the trajectory, she's only getting started. With a net worth like that, I know you can just imagine her kind of home. Shenseea's relationship with property didn't begin with luxury, it began with survival. Before global stages and platinum records, home meant modest spaces in Jamaica, places shaped by resilience, not excess. So when success finally opened doors, her idea of real estate wasn't about showing off. It was about security, independence, and permanence. As her career expanded beyond Jamaica, Shenseea began investing in property with intention. One of her most talked about milestones was acquiring a modern home in Jamaica, a personal space designed not just for comfort, but for grounding. Properties of this scale and location are commonly valued between $700,000 and $1.5 million, depending on size, privacy, and security features. This wasn't a flex, it was a foundation. A place where she could slow down between tours, reconnect with family, and give her son stability. Something she worked hard to build after growing up with limited resources. As her international presence grew, so did her footprint. Shenseea later expanded into US real estate, reportedly securing a residence in Los Angeles, where much of her music, brand work, and collaborations now take place. Comparable properties in creative hubs like LA typically range between $1.5 million and $3 million, especially for artists prioritizing privacy and access to studios. These homes aren't built for social media walkthroughs, they're built for life. Clean interiors, controlled access, quiet spaces where pressure can drop and focus can return. Shenseea doesn't treat her homes as trophies, she treats them as tools that support longevity. Her real estate choices mirror her career, measured, strategic, and rooted in self-worth rather than approval. Shenseea didn't buy property to prove she made it, she bought property to make sure she stayed standing. Because when the music stops and the lights fade, ownership is what remains. And for Shenseea, every door she opens now is one she earned, brick by brick, beat by beat. You can tell a lot about an artist by the cars they choose to be seen in. With Shenseea, the choices are never accidental. As her career expanded beyond Jamaica and into the global mainstream, the vehicles around her began to reflect that evolution. Bold, modern, unapologetic. One of the cars most frequently associated with Shenseea is a Mercedes-Benz G-Class, often spotted in black. The G-Wagon isn't subtle, and it's not meant to be. Valued around $140,000 to $180,000, it's a vehicle built on presence, boxy, aggressive, unmistakable. It fits an artist who commands attention the moment she steps out. Then there's the sportier side. Shenseea has also been linked to luxury performance cars, including models in the Porsche family, most notably a Porsche Panamera. With prices typically ranging from $110,000 to $160,000, the Panamera blends speed with elegance. It's not just fast, it's refined. A car for someone who wants power without sacrificing polish. She's also been seen in Range Rover models, a staple for artists who value comfort, height, and authority on the road. With prices usually between $90,000 and $150,000, Range Rovers are built for long drives, privacy, and effortless dominance, especially fitting for an artist constantly moving between studios, airports, and performances. What's important isn't just the brands, it's the pattern. No tiny supercars built for flexing, no chaotic collections chasing attention. Every vehicle connected to Shenseea carries weight, comfort, and control. Her cars don't scream recklessness, they signal arrival. They say she moves on her own terms now, protected, powerful, and visible without trying. Shenseea's car collection mirrors her career perfectly. Strong silhouettes, modern design, no apologies. She doesn't chase the road opens for her. Who is Shenseea beyond the spotlight? She is mum. She's spoken lovingly about balancing motherhood and music, sharing glimpses of her close relationship with him on social media. Romantically, Shenseea keeps her privacy guarded. Earlier in her career, she was linked to producer Romesh Entertainment, and later to London on the Track. The Super Bowl sighting and public bonding moments fueled speculation, though she never fully confirmed either relationship. Rumors also tied her to sports figures like Leon Bailey and possibility of Drake, but Shenseea has affirmed she doesn't publicly date unless it's serious. In 2024, she mentioned being in a relationship, though details remained private. Her personal circle extends into acts of generosity too. In 2024, she funded a scholarship for a UWI Mona law student, highlighting her commitment to education and uplifting youth in Jamaica. Even in interviews, Shenseea emphasizes balance and self-protection. In a 2023 conversation with Revolt, she encouraged other artists to chase purpose and avoid distractions, a mindset she uses to guard both career and personal well-being. In 2024, she told a Jamaican outlet she didn't feel rushed to marry and values privacy in relationships because she doesn't want public scrutiny harming something sacred. At home, Shenseea steps away from the stage as a daughter, a mother, and a giver. She protects her private life, her roots in Mandeville, her transformation in Kingston, and her journey through young motherhood. In doing so, she's built not just a breakthrough career, but a life defined by intention. That quiet space behind the fame, shaped by resilience, responsibility, and guarded love, is Shenseea's true story. So, when the lights dim and the music fades, Shenseea's story doesn't end with charts, awards, or headlines. Someone who didn't wait for the world to make space for her, but carved her own lane through it. She carried her roots into every room she entered, protected her family while the world watched, and learned when to speak and when silence was power. She turned culture into currency, struggle into structure, and talent into longevity. Her life reminds us that success isn't just about being seen. It's about being solid. Solid in who you are. Solid in where you come from. Solid enough to evolve without losing yourself. If this story moved you, like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next journey we tell. Because Shenseea's life isn't just a rise, it's a reminder that you can come from anywhere, carry everything, and still arrive on your own terms.